promised me that young girls should not go home alone at night because it is easy to meet perverts if you walk alone in the United States at night. If you don't believe me, just look at this. The thug jumped on the girl. He pulled out a pistol and held the girl against the car window. Then he says he is gonna pull out another gun. You'd better hold back. The girl was too scared to say anything. She had to keep silent in her suffering. 6 seconds later, the thug was satisfied. He put on his pants, but the girl cowered in pain. Sobbing, she thought the nightmare was over, but then the thug tentatively touched the girl again, telling her that she did not resist. She is well behaved as well. Then he will take her home and enjoy her again. The girl begs for mercy when she hears it, but the difference in strength between men and women is too great. The thug quickly used a red mask to cover her eyes and quickly took her home. As soon as they arrived at home, the thug wanted to rape her again. He asked Lisa to take off her bras. Lisa was controlled by the thug. She had to obey him. Then the thug pulled Lisa to the bathroom. The thug had no mercy on her. He pressed her against the wall and let her shower with cold water. Looking at such a beautiful body in front of him, the thug could not help rape her again. It took only 3 seconds. The thug was furious and threw Lisa onto the bed tightly. Then he took out the toy pistol and slowly moved the pistol on Lisa's smooth and tender body until the muzzle of the pistol touched her face. Only then did Lisa realize how dangerous she was. When she took the opportunity to go to the toilet, she took off the blindfold. She could not bear it. She had to get out by late at night. When the thug wanted to rape her again, Lisa's attitude changed completely. The girl's eyes were blindfolded by the thug. Late at night, she was raped, but she did not resist at all. That was not all. She even whispered to the thug she was willing to be his master and always stay with him. The thug was comforted by this. Is this girl crazy? No, she wanted to take advantage of the thug's psychological relaxation to escape. Sure enough, after saying that, the thug raped her for 1 more minute. After that, he untied the rope and brought bread to Lisa. But at that moment, Lisa heard an unpleasant message in her ear. The TV report said that Lisa was being sought by the FBI, but the police suspect that Lisa must have been killed because before her, the police had already found several female bodies. Hearing this, Lisa became even more frightened, as if she had seen her fate. She cried out in fear, so the thug threatened her to behave well. After that, he threw her onto the bed. He started to ravage her roughly. Since then, Lisa has been working hard. The robber finally took off his guard. She slept without being tied up. Late that night, she quietly got up to call the police, but as soon as she dialed, the robber hugged her from behind. He was extremely angry, so it was all a lie again. He dragged Lisa to the forest to kill her. Lisa was so scared that she started to plead. Please don't. I will serve you well. Please don't kill me. Don't. I am your girl. Kneeling in the middle of nowhere. No one knows how desperate Lisa is. Fortunately, God was kind to Lisa. The thug found his conscience. He had fallen in love with Lisa. He could not have imagined the change in himself. So he untied the rope and asked Lisa to forget what he had done to her. He wished Lisa good luck. The thug drove away. Lisa could not believe it. By now, she was scared and sweaty. She didn't have time to think and immediately got up and ran away. When the thug saw Lisa in the rearview mirror, by the direction Lisa was going, he knew that she would report the crime, so he turned his direction and intended to kill Lisa once and for all. Just when his car almost hit Lisa, a police car suddenly appeared. Lisa was lucky to escape. She desperately ran to her home, but what she didn't expect was she thought she was safe. But that was the beginning of her nightmare.
I was kidnapped! The truth! I was raped!
Lisa managed to escape to her home, but her family didn't believe she had been raped. They even took up the bell to teach her a lesson. Lisa was so desperate.
You believe me?
Then her grandmother didn't care. She even called the police to say that Lisa had returned home, trying to get away with it. But because the case was reported, Lisa was a minor. The police had to take a statement from Lisa. After all, she had suffered inhumane injuries. Lisa can't hide the shadow of fear in her heart. Looking at Lisa's abnormal emotions, the police chief pulled out his own daughter's photo. Tell her that his daughter has suffered the same incident as her. That's why I will protect you even more. I even had to catch the criminals. Lisa felt hopeful. Shivering, she told the police everything. A black car with a red interior. She was caught home and went up the stairs of the 68th floor. The thug used to carry 2 pistols. One was holding in his hand and another was hidden in the red water bed. Listening to the choked confession of Lisa, the sheriff had reason to believe that she was not lying, so he called in a senior counselor. After a round of conversation, they learned something even more horrifying. Lisa lost her mother at a young age. Her fucking father never cared about her. Lisa had to live with her grandmother since she was a child, but her grandmother often changed boyfriends. Grandmother's boyfriend occasionally rapes Lisa to maintain a relationship with her boyfriend. Grandmother chose to turn a blind eye. This is why they tried to prevent Lisa from going to the police station. Now the truth is revealed. Grandmother's boyfriend and the thug are both in jail. They were punished as they should be. The film is based on a true story. Well, that's the end of this video. See you in the next video.